I'm doing good, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna be working with Twitch today. That's okay. I just if it's ever on YouTube or like the also please, that's always preferred because like Twitch is just a pain to scroll through. That said, we can manage. We will make do. I believe in our potential, etc. So let's just share my screen, and it looks like this is a hand warmer.
Yep, it probably ends in like 30 seconds or something.
Yeah, so wasn't that 30 seconds? Because I don't want to fuck with the arrow keys right now. At this point, if we're close, you said that they were beating you on the platforms. Like you didn't really know how to engage them when they were like playing evasively, from the sounds of it, right?
Yeah, it's one of those things where they know that I think it's like a patience issue where I feel like I don't even have to engage when they go to like the top platform or even the side platform sometimes, and he knows I'm gonna swing or something. Where I feel like I've talked to people since this, and like Dreffen, he was like, you should, why not just charge needles and wait? Like, what is he gonna do up there? And I don't know how you feel about that, but
I like fighting them up there. I like it when Fox is above me. Are you kidding me? Of course I do. Because so let me ask you, how does when we have two characters in the air or a character in the air and on the ground, and they both do an attack, like they both put out a move, how does the game decide whose move wins?
If one's on the ground, one's on the air,
or they're both in the air, it's the same rule either way.
I to be honest, I don't know. I just like the larger hitbox or whichever hitbox comes out first, or
yeah, you're on the right.
The hitbox.
You're on the right track. I mean, like, let's think about this. Let's pretend the character, one of these characters is Marth, and the other one is like Kirby. So, if they both put out their like attacks, like Marth fairs Kirby back airs, Marth's sword is going to it generally makes contact with Kirby's hurt box before Kirby's like back hitbox makes contact with Marth, right? So that is the entire system. There's no clanking. There's no weird like rules. It's literally whose hitbox makes contact with an opponent's hurt box first, which is why like you see Foxes and like Pikachu's and stuff, like low range characters. They place a lot of emphasis on like finding the right angle in on an opponent's blind spot, and we sometimes do that too with our Nair if we're fighting Marth or something, right? So like, what I would say here is the air to air and air to ground is largely dominated by like there's two things: there's speed and there is range, specifically disjointed range. And between the two of these characters, I feel like on the speed category for when our moves come out, we're pretty even here. But who has more disjoint?
We do.
Yeah, by a mile. So, like, what move does he have that beats our back air? Like, at the tip of our back air?
Nothing really.
Right. So why would I not want to like? So if he's gone into an airborne or like above ground position where we both one or both of us are going to be like doing aerials. Certainly we are. Like whether they do ground moves or air moves is up to them. But like if they've made the entire fight dynamic about who has the bigger move and that comes out, or who makes contact first, and our moves are same speed but we have the better disjoint, why would I not want to like push him around with that or pressure him with that?
Right. Yeah, it feels like when when they're on the side platform, I feel like I grasp that really well. Like I feel like Fox almost can't even like it's hard for him to contest it like a just a short hop and back air.
Yeah, he can't.
The top, he basically cannot. The top platform is it's so weird to me. The way he plays is kind of weird. I don't know. He's very good at baiting me, and I'm very good at getting baited by it.
Fair enough. The top platform is harder to contest, so I can totally see how like this would be like more how that would make a difference. But so let's dive in and let's figure this out. All right, so we're gonna dive in, and
he's good at mixing things up.
Okay, 10.
He's very
perfect. So we're starting on Dreamland, right? And this is.
Yeah, I'm a Dreamland guy. Not always, but historically.
You know what? Ain't nothing wrong starting Dreamland versus Fox. It's not my cup of tea, but like I have done it. Depending on the Fox, and I'm never really unhappy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so biggest thing I noticed right away. Good. Okay, we've got him to the magic percent.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at this, like how this initial start played out. So I like this fair up tilt combination. That makes a lot of sense to me. Like this, I like how I think. One thing I notice is that like a lot of like you keep like I think I saw it on the other side too. When you go on this platform, you immediately kind of like start moving forward. But like but if you move back here, you can easily get the tipped back air into probably a grab or something here.
Right. Yeah.
Like that would be so like if you came off the other side and like tip sweet spot back air, fast fall, like run off fast fall, like tip back air, turn around grab. Like this is so money. So that's an opening we might want to be like we might want.
That's going to be a common thing. I'll say, by the way.
Okay, so then next time it comes up, then like the next time an opening comes up, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna teach you something. We're gonna do driving directions. We haven't done those, right?
Driving directions?
Yeah, it's like a way of like looking at the interactions.
You've drawn things on.
But we haven't listed things out, right?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, then we'll do it. And if we have, then obviously it wasn't memorable enough, so we should do it again anyway. Okay, so far so good. I like how you're fighting him. This is actually pretty good scrapping. I'm going to point out why. So, when we get off here, good. Control, like, confident, walk forward, swing. We move back here. We cover our way in with something. This is a little weird, but, like, it still got him. So we're still on his ass. You back off well here. A lot of scrapping, honestly, is just, like, knowing when you're done scrapping. And I think that you actually have a pretty good grasp on that. Like, here, like, doesn't make sense for us to keep doing it. Love this. Should have been a fair, because that Nair doesn't beat his moves if he swings too. But that's okay. Like, the form on the jump was, like, super good. Like, this is good. I like this. So then where does it all go wrong? He's definitely playing more bitchy now, which is always... okay. Let's actually... This is a spot that's too good not to do driving directions for. So, like, we're going to do it here.
This is the common sentiment with him as well. This exact position. Okay,
so like we ledge dash, we grab him, like up tilt grab, love this, back throw. So when you see him go down here, what's your thought process? What do you think is going on? What do you believe is happening?
What do I believe is happening? He's either A, gonna shine stall and wait things out. B, I think he instant double jumped, I think is what he did there. You know, you're saying what is my thought process, like playing him or playing any fox?
I mean, like, so what is it that you think is going to happen, and what are you covering?
He's gonna eventually double jump to the. He's not gonna shine stall so long as he has to B, because that's stupid as 0. He's gonna double jump back.
Well, because he has to.
I think in hindsight, like maybe I should have down smashed.
So let's
maybe instant needle.
So like this is okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this easy. So this is going to be our back throw, and we're gonna look at where he winds up. So we still know that we've back thrown at this point. Like this is still obviously a back throw. So like, or maybe not obviously, but we're gonna list that out. So first, what we do is we grab the image. We grab this image because what you did, and this is how, like, the way driving directions work is that they're basically a way for us to break down the interaction into steps that both players are taking, so that we can kind of like pick apart like what the solutions are and how we got here. In essence, we're creating a roadmap to like this decision point. Why do you think we're creating a roadmap instead of just being like, be back through him, do the thing?
So we can understand like what he's thinking. You know, that could change our decision.
You know, there might be information, possibly, there might be information there that we can glean, but sometimes, like, a chain grab's a chain grab. But, like, that is, in more complex decisions, like this one, that could absolutely be a draw. It's, what I would say is, like, the more concrete reason, because yours comes up sometimes, but what always comes up is, have you ever tried to, like, learn something in this game, and, like, you practice it in Uncle Punch, you know you're supposed to do X at Y in Y situation, but whenever you play a match, like, you're just not doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so, have you ever, you obviously drive, right?
I do drive.
So have you ever had a navigator who just tells you, like, when the turn is as at the time you've reached the turn?
Of course.
And that's super annoying, and you probably miss it sometimes, don't you?
Yeah.
So what if you have Google Maps directions? And, like, it tells you, like, you get to look at it beforehand and kind of get a picture of, like, how it all works together. That's probably easier to work with, isn't it?
Of course.
Yeah, well, that's what we're building here. We're building your Google Maps directions here, and I'll show you how. So you're going to be yellow because you're player 3, he's blue because he's player 2. So, down here, we're going to say back throw. And then what did we do after? We like turn short hop needle. Cool. And we're gonna say that like we probably can come up with something more aggressive and more effective than this to do, but it's important to list the direction that did not work, because like this is how we like build understanding. So what happened before this? We up tilted at my thing, right?
Yep, up tilt back row.
So yep, so grab and then up tilt. Perfect. And then we ledge dashed on. What was he doing? This is why Twitch sucks for this, because it's like hard to go back.
Yep.
So we're gonna have to like be very careful about watching this. And that's okay.
He approaches me while I'm on the ledge, and then I ledge dash up tilt.
So you grab edge.
I don't think he meant to do that.
Probably not. So like this is where we'd started from, like this stall. So we ledge stall. You ledge hop. No, you ledge dash. Beautiful ledge dash, by the way. And then he tries to dash dance and hit you. So in order, it would be he's DDing. So like you would then be regrab edge. Regrab edge. And then he starts dashing at us. No, dash in. Actually, no, it's more forward, because like in would be like towards, dash forward. And then you ledge dash. Yeah. And then you ledge dash, L dash. And then he short hops like a dummy, because Sheik's intangible. Why would he do this? And then you up tilt, and then we would mark that this hits. Hit, grab, hit. Back throw, and then like an off stage. So, this is what we got our directions. I'm gonna label these. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I find between 7 and 10 is usually what we wind up with when you do this. If you have more, that's okay. But between 7 and 10 or 6 and 10 is like usually pretty good for me. Sometimes for punish or simple things, 5 is fine, but like I wouldn't go fewer than that when you're starting out. So, with that in mind, let's now discuss this position, because now we need to decide what we're doing instead here. This is where all the magic happens. So what are your thoughts about like? So you said we know what are our knowns here. He has to jump. So like,
yeah, it's gonna. He's not gonna up B. That's so stupid at 0%.
Has to jump to snap with double jump or illusion, or side B. So knowing that, or up B. Yeah, because he could do that too.
Yeah, he does that. He does that sometimes. Yeah.
Right. Perfect. So like, it seems like the worst thing he can do is just up B, because then he's like dead. So we think we can rule out immediate special.
Yeah.
Because he'll die. Yeah. Immediate B. So knowing that, what is the best place for covering someone coming up?
Covering someone coming up. I mean, I think. What do you mean? Like just.
What is the most?
I mean, our downward angled move.
No. If we were if we take a look at the edge and Sheik and like this area, what is the most powerful spot we can take for covering someone who is coming up?
Position where I am.
Yeah, position where you can go, or if you think where you are is the strongest spot, then stay there. But what is the strongest way to cover someone coming up with this character?
With needles.
Really? Not intangible bear?
Down smash.
Not intangible bear?
It could be intangible bear. I will say the only thing that I may dislike about that is that I've tried that versus him, but
what happens?
He'll I don't know. He gets the ledge from me. So let me set it up. I'll back throw him, and then I'll instantly wave dash to the ledge, and then I'll do the intangible bear. But he finds a way to how do I word this right? I feel like he reacts and then he'll shine stall.
Okay, so we stall back.
We do. But if I don't stall back, and it feels like it's just a mix-up where he could just instantly double jump. I mean, he could instantly double jump immediately and even make it back. I think if they were like an air dodge. I mean, I'm thinking too hard about it, but
No. This is
I
good.
understand what you're
No. This is good. I need you to like be real about what your concerns are, or I cannot address them.
Right.
So, first of all, okay, let's break this down one at a time. So let's say we grab the edge here. So we have taken the edge. We'll make you yellow because you're the other player. So, whoopsie. So you have taken hold of the edge as so. Because this was, I think that's a very wise thing to do. So if he shine stalls where he is, or like a little bit lower, like let's say he shine stalls here. Why? So what is it? He is still committed. Believe it or not, he has still committed himself in a way.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what way is that? Please elaborate. Demonstrate. You know.
I mean, he's committed that he has to jump at a certain point. If you jump immediately, I feel like you have even maybe a little more options like air dodging. But if you're going to shine stall, you're like, well, I have to double jump at a certain point,
or lose a lot of height.
Yeah, exactly, and then you're in a really terrible spot.
Right.
With like a B or something.
So what if we like did our ledge hop bear in a way where we re-grabbed the edge, like at the time our like hitboxes, or what if we fell with a back air while intangible, like in this area?
Yeah, like let go of ledge, instant bear. That's a good idea.
Yeah, like we just let go like this, and then we just put our legs out and like so, like this like ball here.
Like Luigi type stuff.
Yeah, like this is some Wrapped Monster shit. Like, and he beat the best player in the world 5-3, so like it's got to be okay. It's probably fine. Like maybe okay, maybe reasonable.
The only downside I'd say is that if he's at 18 or like 0 or whatever, and I back air him while he still hasn't jumped, I feel like that's a bad position because I feel like, just think about it, if we do like the Luigi where you just let go bear, if he still has his jump, we're in a world of hurt because he can just instantly double jump to the ledge, and then we're below him and he could shine us or something. You know?
Oh, okay. So you think I'm trying to fall on him to hit him? No.
You're not.
I'm slow falling. I'm putting this above him so he has to lose his own height. Because if he double jumps out and hits himself into the back air, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you're right.
No, but like, this is my point. We're learning to use our moves in different ways here. Because you're right. If we just fall off and like fast fall into him, yeah, because he's so low, we probably don't have anything going on here. But like, I don't know. We don't have to do it that way. The other thing that could make sense here is like to react to the shine stall happening, because there will be an audio cue for us to work with, and then fast fall off the ledge into double jump tipped back air. Because tipped back air is like, I think, like even if it doesn't knock over yet, I think it is still strong enough that we're going to be able to like make that work. Like, let's consult fight. I'm not fighting.
Yeah. We're gonna be able to get him. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and I find like this, I do like using pulling the numbers for stuff like this though, because it is important for us to like understand what we're doing in a more concrete way. So like here, so we back air him, we do 28 frames of hit stun. Like that is like at 18 that is at 18 that is plenty, because if I'm not mistaken, our back air finishes on what, 37? So we're hitting him with one of these four, and we're like we're going ahead to about like here. Yeah, like like 5 frames is not enough for him to meaningfully do anything.
Okay.
And that's also part of why I actually don't mind the weak hit, because like if we hit him with like the weak hit as we're falling off, let's see here, late hit, these are all this. Yeah, it's like it would be like the weak hit of this part, like this would be her like thigh area. Or sorry, like her like leg, but not like it's this part of her leg basically, which I think is reasonable because we're kind of like lining it up like that. So it's going to be the purple one, or like it's going to be one of the two big ones. This is still doing 21 and it's hitting later, so that's fine. This one's doing 18 and it's hitting later. So like if we're hitting with this part, and it still works out the same way. So honestly, if you wanted to be really sneaky about it, trying to like fall and hit the tip of like the late hit back air, and then double jumping into like another instant back air. Yeah. No, another back air. Like a second back air. Yeah, like do the IceKing. Because like...
Yeah. Yep.
Like this makes sense, right?
It does.
Okay. So what in your mind is like the biggest thing, like what would stop you from going from that? Like other than like, you know, not practicing it or whatever, but like what like in your head, what is there anything about this model or this play that doesn't make sense or feels like it's too risky or not worth doing?
I don't. No. You worded it well. I feel like I should just. I don't know what made me think that wouldn't be the best thing to do. But clearly that was.
I mean, there's
I mean, I don't know. If you're gonna back throw Fox or Falco, are you always like? I don't always just go to the ledge.
Like, no, it's a mix-up.
Mm-hmm. But versus, because he likes to do this. He'll double jump every once in a while. He can do that shitty instant, and I'll catch him. But he doesn't do that very often anymore. So yeah, I think you're right. I should look into that more, because I do that edge guard that we're talking about. Just not at like 0. I just have never thought about.
He's not at 0 though.
Again. Sure, I mean like maybe in like a more like rudimentary like normal quote unquote normal like edge guard situation with like the rising back airs or the let go ledge. But
I think the big thing here is he's held away. I think he's held away.
Yeah. That is big.
Yeah, like I think like if we look at his because he was at 11 when he was back thrown. So like let's just
why
say
he did.
You know what? Honestly, like I think that you just kind of I think you caught him off guard.
Maybe it's better. Yeah, I did.
Because like normally I would expect Fox to, like you grabbed him here, so normally I would expect Fox to be like more closer to the stage, but like I feel like with what happened here, it's just
that's money. That's big.
Actually, he's not actually that far. I think he neutral DI'd this. Yeah, he's not all the way over here, so he definitely like didn't like down away, but like. I don't know. I think that maybe this position is better than it looks. He is actionable before you. That could be a factor. Because like one thing that can go wrong with this wave dash thing is he jumps up and up airs you.
Yeah. That's risky though.
But they'll do it.
Well, no, I'm at 104, so no, that actually would be better. But.
Well, no, you're not dead to the up air at 104. But like
but it would secure him he'd upbeat to the ledge. But like if I was at like 0 or 10, I feel like him up airing would be pretty bad.
I feel like I think part of what makes Fox so good is that like his up air knocks down at 0. So like if both hits connect, so like it doesn't matter what percent we're at, it's still like if he gets it, he's out. I think though that we're tapping into something. Like let's keep going in this match, but like let's keep in mind the idea of like how different options are valuable at different percents, because I think that's really a key here. Because yeah, like it's the mix-ups, like the mix-ups change as the percent changes, because like what we want to hit also does. Like that dash attack wouldn't be valuable if he was at 0, but because he's at like 60, it's amazing. Why aren't we needling?
Yeah, I should have been.
Yeah, so this is a gimme. So let's see here. So let's see what the reaction point is. So you do this. Is it because you're turning around? You've turned around.
Yeah, that definitely would impact me. If I was facing forward, I would obviously have needled him. So I guess my brain was like, I don't have enough time to like. I mean, I clearly do have enough time, but like to tilt the stick and then do the neutral B.
Yeah,
that was. Yeah.
So like let's talk about, because there's more than just the needles that you could do here. So like let's talk about this, because like so. In your opinion, if you're going to edge guard this, and your back is to him, where do we want to be?
On the ledge, I'd say. I mean, I would say be on the ledge, do like the rising back air, and then react to him going high with another back air.
That makes sense to me.
But I don't think that's the right thing. I think I should turn around. I think I should do a jump, short hop needle, to cover the straight in and to the ledge, and then same idea, react to the going high with like a back air. I think that is like the killer move.
I think the killer move is just turning around and shooting the needles you charged at him.
Yeah, for sure.
But the other thing that I wonder is that, because everything you said makes sense, but I'm just curious as to what you think about us like potentially going off with a more aggressive babysit. Because, like, here's what I'm thinking here. Like, here's what I'm thinking. We get this, boom, boom, boom. We hit this amazing back air. If we jump out right now, like dash jump, turn around needle, and go with our full hop and go up to like here, we cover everything like perfectly, don't we? Like, because we're just like we're following his height. We can follow his descent. We are the slower falling character, meaning that. He can't, but his recoveries moves also have startup. So if we just fall with him like this and just like sweet spot back air on the way down, like we're gonna make it back super easily. He's gonna die. Like it's fine, right?
Mm-hmm. The only thing I'd be scared of is probably some form of like side B, but I obviously I can still cover that.
Yeah, you just back air. You just click the button. Like whenever he does it,
like falling. You think like we'll do like a full hop, turn around needle, and then like just
fall with
back
him
here on him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
like you line yourself up to be about here, and then like whenever he does anything that is not being in tumble, you just click the back air.
Yeah, let's check that.
Yeah. Do you think this one is worth making directions over?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna capture this image and just say like, yeah, babysit him. But like, yeah, if this one's not worth it to you, then fair enough. But we'll make babysit. So, and it's like, reefs, needle store, full hop, like full whatever. Click, no click, bear. When he does anything. When he does something. Because like this is a gimme. Now, because that's the thing. Like when people say like how do I beat this edge guard like when it's coming at me? I mean like a lot of times I feel like we could have avoided that situation. Like a lot of the times I think, yeah.
Sorry.
You're playing like I like how you're doing this though. Like I expected like something. This is not what I expected when you told me that you were having trouble with him. I like the down air at low percent.
Well,
it all goes down. Where does it all go downhill?
Maybe it goes down. It goes downhill later. This was the best game of the set for me, probably.
Oh, why are we looking at this? Let's go to the next one. Like, what's a bad one?
Well, there were issues. There were issues where I had gimmies, and we're gonna see that exact same like thing where he'll go straight in, and I could just babysit him.
Like this. Okay, this was a good idea.
The dare is.
No, I like the dare. We just didn't like. I feel like we were just like a little bit. Our timing was not ideal. So like, let's see here, because I think.
It's common for me to mess this up.
Actually, no. He's barely. It is like off by a hair. It is like not. It is too slow. The down air.
Yeah.
That's like so messed up. But like, yeah, it's actually just too slow by like this by the skin of our teeth. Huh. Okay. Yeah. We just had to know an up. We had to know an up air or fair or something. Like that one's tight. I'm not gonna fault you for that. Because like that, even I got fooled by that, and I'm not usually fooled by stuff like that. Let's see here.
Or you can go to the next game. We can go to FD.
Yeah.
I think it's FD you want.
FD. So you told me you had problems with platforms, and you were like comfortable on FD.
Maybe once upon a time. Okay. That is the stupidest thing. I should never ever do that. That was awful.
Never ever do what?
I just tried to. You'll see. I tried to nair this and.
Yeah, because it's a mix-up.
He might not even hold down. It just doesn't. That's just the worst thing ever.
No, this is results-based thinking. So like, in this situation, like if you double jump, that avoids that up smash. Yep. But if you nair, then the up smash is good. But there's a reason we don't always double jump. What is that reason?
Because he's gonna like read us with an up air. Or we're gonna be above a fox with no double jump, which.
Right. So this happened to not work. It's not that this is the worst play ever. It's just he happened to win a coin flip. Like, dude, what I would say is actually really good sometimes is actually double jump nearing, for that reason. Because sometimes we can get like that. We can sometimes have like or double jump bearing, like because sometimes like our foot can stuff the up air. It doesn't always work, but like I would say that's a pretty reasonable solution. But this is not like a terrible play. Like the fact of the matter is, you got up smashed by Fox and you only took like 44 damage.
Yeah.
Like you didn't die. You didn't get like if you had gotten your up air eaten, like what would you be saying? Like you'd be like never double jump there, and it's like well we have to sometimes. Like, this is 44. 44 is livable. Like, it's not ideal, but, like, it is what it is. Hell, like, your defense on the second up smash was really good. Like, I don't know why you're, yeah.
It feels bad.
But it does feel bad, but, like, it does feel bad.
I'm not giving myself credit, you're right.
And we're not assessing, like, the risk properly, like, really that fairly either, because 44 is nothing. Like, it's not nothing, but, like, it's not like he did, like, 70 and ups and, like, hit us off stage with back air. He'd hit us across the stage into a spot he couldn't really cover everything from, and then and in the process we took 44. That's fine. Who cares? What I would say here is though, like, okay, we're having problems. Like, I see where the problems are. So let's take a look at like neutral here. Yeah, so you're swinging. and you're really trying to hit him. He knows that, so he's playing very baity.
Yeah.
So something I noticed is that you don't cross him up ever.
Mm-hmm. It's the lack of offensive pressure. I just like to play safe, which is so bad.
What if going
it's
behind?
Not so bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. But
I'm gonna posit something though. What if going behind him is the safest spot?
Yeah, it can be.
Like if he's shielding, like going behind him is nasty. Because all he has is his back air.
Yes.
So like, 100%. Yeah, and like his back air is one of his more like tiltable and grabbable moves. Like on punish, on whiff, or like on intercept. So like, if that's the case, like I feel like, yeah, see what just happened? Like you flipped it on him. That was a good roll.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's get more of that. Like this. Get out of the way. The problem is that you don't control your zone very effectively afterwards.
Yeah.
So like everything up to
like, I should have after the roll. I feel like doing just like a run, like a dash back, like short hop bear would be better than whatever this really awful nair. I think I misinputted up, to be honest with you, that nair.
I kind of like up tilt. I kind of like up tilt, but I see
up tilt could be good too.
Yeah, like I see the vision on back air. I definitely, I think I'm an up tilt kind of guy in this specific spot, but like I see the vision.
But in the back air, that's what I just always do that. Like I'm all about the fucking. I run away too much and then I try and fight in weird positions so I think the up tilt, yeah, you could be spinning with the up tilt, I think.
Cool, Kaz, because like here's my argument. So he clearly runs at us without really seeing what we're doing. If he runs into our up tilts, like it might not work. Like it is ASDI downable technically, but it is tight. And if we get it, like we're cooking. Down smash could also be a consideration here because like if we get the 2 hits because he's like running directly at us, that puts him back over here in knockdown. Like that's pretty juicy. Like I'm thinking like let's lean into our like kind of like let's lean into some of the strength of our like immediate control tools because I feel like that's the thing he's not expecting based on how we're playing.
True.
And like if he calls us out, he calls us out. But like at the end of the day, he tried to punish needles on hit, and then like immediately sprinted at us. Like
because he has like reasons to do that. Versus what you just said was you said like I like to set set things up, like really like look nice for me, but then stuff like this will just be a total blunder, and he has every reason to run straight into me. I think it was the good choice of him to do that, playing me, because that's what he does. He'll do that too. Like foxes will just they'll see me like try and be safe with these platforms or with my bears, and they know I don't want to really like interact, in like a little scrappy way. So they'll just run in or they'll hold down and they'll just shine me. It's like extremely common.
Honestly, if they're disrespect like running shiny, if they're like disrespecting your zone, your zone that much, low key, just fucking stand and grab them.
Right. I've literally I've tried that, but it's like a confidence issue too.
Yeah.
That's why I want to sit like be safe. It's just like I don't want to
It's Fox. Nothing's safe.
This is true. This is very true.
I think that what you want and what's possible may not necessarily be like... They might be at odds with each other to some degree.
They are.
So, like, what is a more realistic goal? Because, like, what does safe mean in this context? Like, do you mean safe on hit? Do you mean perfectly safe, unhittable? Like, what does safe mean here?
Very spaced. I mean, obviously nothing is of course there's always crouch against. There's always things to be things, but... Like the back air spam I used to always just play as safe as I can, run away in back air.
So attacking with the tip. So you want to attack with the edge of your moves.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. I'm gonna.
But I understand that's unrealistic, and that actually
no, it's not. Because
we can win it, but it's hard for me to It's hard to actually do that.
You can aim to grab with the tip of your grab. That's actually that's what we do versus Jigglypuff. Like we literally do. Yeah. And also versus his wake up sometimes if it's a messy knockdown. Like we literally do these things. There's no reason we can't apply that to this situation But, like, at this point, we have to recognize that, like, we're kind of on the back foot, so, like, our ability to do that is not completely in our control. The spacing is a 2-player game, so he has some say in terms of how this happens. All we can do is try to, like, use our part as effectively as we can. And in this case, like, I think this is one that is worth making directions over, because, like, this one, this situation, from the sounds of it, him running at you, you kind of, like, picking, like, an option that, like, doesn't really work out, or that, like, forfeits your spot, like, what you have. I think that this is, like, probably a pretty common one. So let's work from here. So, like, I think this is a good frame for us to capture. What are your thoughts? So what move are you thinking we want to do here? Like, what is the thing that we're going to be guiding ourselves to?
I like your up tilt, because I think you mentioned down smash. I think even just up tilt down smash was also a thing. Or maybe if I'm not feeling comfortable with, like, up tilt grab, because sometimes he does do the ASI down. It's hard, but he does get that sometimes. So the move has kind of gotten worse throughout the
Gotcha.
years,
So the way that the directions work is we just, like, we're not gonna we don't have to guide it to, like, a sequence, because, like, out of that up tilt you can do whatever you want. Up tilt's a really great move for its cooldown, so we're not going to worry about, like, what the follow through is, because that's up to you. But the main thing is to get something that isn't jumping away from him or jumping above him, like, into this spot. So we just finished our roll, so we rolled, like, roll through, and then we're going to full hop nair. And then what did he just dash attack?
Yeah. Or did he dash attack?
He certainly did.
Okay.
We'll go back. Well, we're gonna have to replay it to, like, get the details anyway. So we're just gonna speed this up to 2 speeds so we get to the spot. Okay, cool. So I think that it makes sense to go from your ledge dash, because this is where you're choosing to where you started the interaction again. So, like, let's get that captured. Ledge dash. Ledge dash on. And what does he do? He is dash dancing. Classic Fox player. Let's see here. I can't fault someone for dash dancing. Dash dance. You up tilt, and then he full hops. Dash in full hop. Does he, like, not do anything? Empty land. And you wave dashed back, I believe.
I did. I should have grabbed him, but I needled. But I didn't expect him to do.
I mean, like, yeah, like, we're not the way this decision could have been better, but it's not, like, a wrong decision to me, because like, I think that you're reacting to him, like, being over here, and then it's weird for him to come forward without doing anything.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So, like, empty land, and then, like, wave dash back, needles, needle, empty land, needles, empty land bracket, and then we'll put here hits. Perfect. So then he dash attacks, you roll through him. Oh, he tries to grab you. So that's why it hits. Empty land, grab. But then the needles hit him. Cool. So this makes sense. Like, you move back, he tried to grab you, there wasn't enough time. So then this happens. Wonderful. So here we are. And we're thinking up tilt, like, let him run into the up tilt.
I think that's a good one.
I like it too. I like that it involves us holding our ground with something that can reasonably, like, hold our ground. If he's, like, against perfect play, maybe he gets us, but, like, whatever. You know what? Sheik at low percent, sometimes you take risks. So with that said, we're going to change this and say, instead of this, up tilt in place. Because what he does is run. So let's now map this. Now let's label this. So that's us. Well, actually, we should be yellow. So us, we get on here. This is our 3. Then we move back with 5, and you can see how, like, we're like, and then on 8 we go over here. So, like, you can see how, like, we're kind of, like, charting out the interactions, like, and how the movement flows too. So you can actually kind of keep up with this a little bit more easily on the game states, which is kind of neat. You can kind of see like how the flow of the interaction works. Because like then this would be our 9 because we like protect ourselves. On his end, we can see what he's doing. So he starts over here. He comes over here. He then tries to come forward, gets rebuffed, and then comes back at us. So all of this is leading to him, like just trying to like basically pursue us. So what we're doing is we're making him run into something. Making the opponent hang themselves by running into our shit is an important part of scrapping. Okay. See, like that's like that up tilt, like that down smash, beautiful. That near placement, beautiful. Like you also did the thing we talked about like aiming away from like where their moves are because you aimed at his head. This is good. Love to see it. Oh, he gave you the edge. It's okay.
I didn't think I thought he would go to the ledge. That's why I went on. But luckily,
it looked a little precarious to me. But like I can see why you did what you did.
Yeah.
Good recovery. You're good at you have like the basic execution tests really well down. I think that like the biggest thing I noticed is just like, so he's been at like 7. He's been at pretty high % for a while, and I haven't seen a single tilt from you.
Yeah, that's also. I kind of goes with the safe thing, even though like I'm not a very grounded player, which is what I'm trying to change. Like literally this is just obvious. Why am I not even doing any tilts? But
let's talk about where you do. Let's find out where you do them. So like here, you just finished like.
I could have pursued with a forward tilt right there, but even right before you paused it.
Yeah, probably, but like here, this up air is gonna happen. You're gonna do this spaced thing on his shield. See. This would be an amazing spot for a tilt.
Yeah, and I shield, and I like to shield a lot. There's so many, like that situation, right here has probably happened like 50,000 times, or like this sort of like me hitting his shield, and I'm gonna shield afterwards. When I feel like I could just be like, well, I can just tilt you instead. I just shield too much. It's like really bad.
So I see the reason. I have a feeling. I see some reasons why one might shield after touching Fox's shield. After touching Fox's own shield here. Like you're at 130, so up smash kills you. Like that's reasonable. I can accept that. But here's the thing: you've landed incredibly well. Look at where you are.
Like far enough away. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, so we gotta trust our spacing, I think, especially since we're working with spacing is a 2-player game, even when it comes to shield because of shield DI, but like it is less of a 2-player game, and when it comes to things like shield DI, because like shield DI is like, let's be real, people do not do shield smash DI nearly as much as they do like dashes and shit, so it's just not as relevant
as
a problem for us to be like focusing on. So
especially with like one-hitting moves.
Yeah. So like let's break this one down and like let's decide something else, because like I do understand the reason to like not necessarily like autopilot the tilt, but my concern is you're not even giving yourself access to it. So like as an example, so after this down air, instead of this shield, what's something we could do that would give us access to our tilts, but still allows us to defend against like Fox's obvious bullshit.
What you're saying? You're saying after the down air?
Yeah, after we space this down air and land like outside of his like grab, outside of his up smash, outside of his shine out of shield, outside of his drill out of shield, like at least the rising part. If he descends, he can get us, but like we can move out of the way easily. Or we'd also, if we tilted, that was when he would get hit by that. What's an action we can do to follow up from this like hitting this like aerial landing that gives us something to work with here?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's a weird question. You're saying what action can I do after the down air? Before the shield?
Yeah, before the shield.
Instead of the shield.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just wave dash back forward tilt, or I mean, I could wave dash through him even, but I feel like that's risky.
It is.
I mean, I could just do the move right after the down air anyway.
I feel like we're missing like the very two very
like
obvious.
Dash away, then dash attack in or something.
Or dash away, and then like we could backflip and like pressure with back air if we wanted that. Like if we thought it would probably punish this. Dashing away also opens up a dash attack with punish on this, since we can use that as a reaction point. I'd say crouching to be really small is also a reasonable option, because then we can do our tilts because we're right next to him and we're very small. Yeah, I'd say those
my
two.
brain did think down tilt, which kind of goes with the crouch a little bit.
See, like we're on the same page here. So like I would say that like yeah, like shield. I'm not gonna do a full one here because I think we know this one, but I'm gonna say like shield is restrictive. Shield is restrictive. Dare into no spaced dare. Aerial. Into crouch. Or dash. Or dash away. I would say that like if you have this kind of spacing, I don't even like the dash away though, because like to me the dash away is more of a thing we do if we think that like it's more of a thing we do if we're too close. But like you're not too close. You're in the perfect spot. Like bracket if too far. No, if too close. Yeah, like if we can dodge the shiner to shield this way, like obviously we want to get out of there. Or just like even stand. Stand menacingly. What the hell is he gonna do? He can't hit us.
He cannot hit us. This is very true.
Yeah, and then we can like attack. Actually, I will add that as a note because that's an important one. And kick and tilt him. Kick him. Because you want to hurt him. He's Fox. He deserves to. He deserves every ounce of pain we give him.
Right.
Yeah, like these are good spots. Like here's the thing. Okay, so this is good. This is good. I'm glad we saw this. So here's the thing. I'm gonna posit something because we are not ever showing him. We're not showing him forward tilt often enough. He is not afraid of it, and he is pushing us around.
Yeah, he is. He does. This is literally, IceKing versus Sweetie T for the past, many years.
Right, and you see what I mean? Like, he's just like, because he has no reason to be afraid of us. Like, you do so many things so well in this match, and it's, like, upsetting that you're not getting, like, rewarded for it.
I make things really hard. I make things really hard on myself, I feel like, in this matchup.
You know what it is? It's that Sheik and Fox kind of have something in common in that they're, like, characters where you really want to use the full suite, like, all the components, all the major components of their kits. You really want to be using all of them together.
Yeah.
Because, like, their superpower, the one they have in common, is that they are both really good at fighting from basically any spot. Like, there's no spot on the map, like, playable in neutral, that they can't use and make something make something out of because of how powerful and versatile their tools are. In Sheik's case, she's a little more restrictive because she has to play defense in some of them. But, like, at the same time, like, the fact that she's functional on, like, top platform, underside platform, onside platform, center stage, ledge, like, this is an amazing set of superpowers. And she's a godlike shark. She's one of the 3, like, deadly sharks. Yeah, it's just... Oh, yikes. What happened?
That does not happen very often.
Yeah. Not worth looking into, but, like, let me see how this happened. Oh, he spawned... You didn't know he was going to spawn on that side, did you?
No, I didn't. I wasn't paying attention.
Like, shot to pay attention. You know better than that. It's all good.
It is all good. That's okay.
That was great. Even with everything you've described, there's... The bones are good here. Like, that run-up down smash is exactly the spirit of, like, what we're talking about here. So, like, here, watch... So you understood that, like, you were late. Right. So then you took an action that, like, responds to, like, one of the things he can do about you being late. Up close, scraps are very much like this, except they just tend to happen, like, without as much warning. But it's... The spirit of it is still the same. Like, what does my opponent want? What are they most... Like, how afraid are they of, like, what's my tools? Based on this, what do I think they're going to do? No, what do I believe they're going to do? And then you just trust your instinct. Whatever your instinct says it is, you just trust it. And you go and you go for it. Because you don't have time to be like... You don't have time to find the perfect play. We're not in an organized position. Sometimes the fighting is messy, and it's okay. So, like, right now, he's terrified of your forward tilt. Like, after that thing happens. Like, here, watch how he's, like, starts playing. right? So like what we want to do, like what we want to do here, this would be a great time for us to start doing like space fairs, to start grabbing him. Like fair grab is really good. That can also be a really good reason for us to dash dance, like dash away after touching a shield. Like fair, dash away, dash back in, grab. Like classic.
Yep.
What's the next match we play? Like what stage? Battlefield? And how does this go?
I believe it goes pretty good for me. I think the stadium game, because what?
Okay, you almost forced
actually...
like, moving on.
The Yoshi's game is in particular bad. This game,
I feel like that the Yoshi's game is more worth looking because it's gonna have more of the things, and it's gonna have more of the things that we're looking for.
And it goes bad.
And it goes bad.
And this is like I was saying. I was like, I'm done picking Fountain. Like I'm thinking about it right now. You know.
You should You should rip up Smash more on Fountain's low when people are on the low platforms.
Yeah.
Just raw up smash. Like don't even think about it. Just fucking do it, Nike.
Yeah.
Do up smash. Okay, so here's one thing. So I think part of your problem is that when he runs away, you kind of go in like very directly and from with like an angle that doesn't really make sense. So like knowing that our back air is our most powerful tool here, why are we facing towards him and inside his zone?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, wouldn't it make more sense to work it our way in? Like, so what makes more sense about like how we can work our way in here? Because like this is not like we can agree this is not good form. So like it's around here, yeah. Like let's look at this. So it's after we get like comboed here, kind of. Yeah. So cool. We get shined from us getting shined here, and him like double jumping up here. So knowing that he is double jumped up here, what makes more sense for us to? What makes sense for us to be doing right now?
I don't think I don't know why. Like the dash forward probably isn't the best. I feel like
I like it, but keep going.
I mean, I could dash forward and then like wait. No, I could just be turning around and like what you're saying, abusing our broken back air while he's on the top platform.
Right.
Or I mean,
you could turn around in the dash dance though. Like that's my point.
Yeah, right. That's what I was trying to say at the beginning. Like I could dash forward, and then turn around in the dash dance. That could be a thing. That's probably faster, or just that makes more like fluidity sense, or like makes sense more in that way.
It's better, yeah, because like wave dashing is a big commitment. Like we don't want to be like moving in with like something. Like if we can move in with something that gives us complete control over our character, like after the fact. Like complete control of the character while we're doing it, or at least most of like a good amount of control over a character while we're doing it, compared to something that says like, nope, you're locked out for like 13 frames below Fox. I'm personally not a fan of that because I like being alive. But yeah, like we probably can go to about here. Sheik's initial with Sheik's trot. So about to this point, and then like turning around, like even if we're not perfect, even if we don't pivot, like this is still very workable with like our stationary jump or something. Like if we stationary or back jump it like here, like we can still double jump to get the top platform. We are still able to like drift back and maybe like control like this area to cut off him like using that platform. Like this is workable. This is incredibly workable. And this like all of a sudden like with him being up there is kind of a liability for him, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. In theory, it is.
Well, because the other thing is we also don't have, if he starts coming at us like this, we also don't have to double jump at him. We can also double jump in place and do something like that to like put our wall more like here. So like we have a way to like cover everywhere he has up here. From this like kind of like from this dash in, turn, like short hop, either kind of like arcing this way, we can do it in place, we can like there's a million ways we can do it, but the point is that we have like a really powerful field of like control if we just simply turn around. None of it is like the way I think about Sheik is that her back air is like really good at like hitting people. Her back air and her forward tilt are really good at hitting people for coming in at like diagonals into her. And her fair needles and needles are like really good at hitting people down and in front of her. So like there's kind of like a relationship between the two of them, and depending on like you can use which direction you're facing as a way to kind of like influence the opponent's options and control how they're entering the fight. Like that makes sense, right?
It definitely does make sense, yeah.
And you can see like this is just like the wrong stance for this occasion. Like we're facing forward, he's above us. Why? And the answer is because we just ran forward. If we don't know, we don't know. But Yeah, like we could have played that cleaner. And he's just like, he's just abusing his like full hop. Like he's just abusing like your willingness to like move forward while he's above you. Like if you just turned around like a little bit, like, or even just like attacked him when he went above you. Like here, let's slow this down for this like thing when he will come back on. So like you're gonna recover here. He's gonna like screw up his like edge guard because you're gonna like do a great tech. And he's not gonna do an set up his RTC properly. So like when you see him doing this, why like we don't shield here?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So what do we do?
I feel like I just set up. I mean, I could just set up a back air. I mean, I'm already. He's behind me now, which is much nicer. I feel like I don't know, dashing forward probably wasn't even the right play in the first place.
I love the dash forward. We got him to full hop. Like he full hopped. He just like I know it's not like I don't want us to just do results based thinking, but like the reality is that like we don't want to be in the corner because then back air kills us anyway. And we're like, and that's actually like the difference between back air killing us versus him having to land like a grab or a jab up smash or an up smash. Like that's a pretty big difference. Like one of these, like the actual kill moves are way more easy to deal with compared to like something like that's kind of spammable like back air. So I feel like we just don't really like this spot. So I think dashing forward, especially when he's like missed, makes sense. What I would comment here is, this is kind of exactly the alignment that we're describing us building in this other diagram, right? Because like if we it's exact, like it's almost verbatim, and that's like that is the plan here. Like so we realistically want to be like if Fox is willing to go above us, we really just are trying to create like a diagonal alignment where we have him about like if this is Sheik and she's in the air, we have him about like we're about here. This makes sense, because if we're in the air doing short hop here, and he's in the air, like, up here, we'll flag him with green. Like, if he's up here, how does he ever win this exchange?
Yeah, it's a very bad position for him.
Yeah. It's because, like, it's because none of his moves compete with ours. And, like, that's the problem here for him. But we lose in order for us to position properly for this. We need to have like most of our movement. So like shield here is the problem because it's restricting our movement and it's allowing him because like the thing is if we have Fox move here, all of a sudden he's winning again.
Yeah.
So like with this, there's kind of like zones here, where it's like anything that's sort of outside of this like conal area is like kind of bad for her, I'd argue. Like anything inside here is kind of like bad for us. So this is like
I would agree.
So this is the no zone. Whereas for him, but if they're elsewhere, like if they're coming in like this or something, like we're actually quite like this. I would say we're like super happy.
Yep.
And then this is kind of like meh. But it's like thumbs up because like it's okay, but like this one is like yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, we're honest. A way you can think of scrapping, honestly, is that we're trying to like steer people into these positions, and then what they're doing is they're like playing close to us to like try to like combat that, like as a way to combat that. So then like what we're doing is like see like this is what I'm talking about. Like look at this up tilt. So he's gonna get like he kills you, he responds. Like look at how you like this up tilt is sort of the initiation of a scrap because like you've landed, he's trying to dash dance punish you, so then like we get the grab because he tries to come in because he doesn't want to give you like your proper spacing. Beautiful. Love that.
No, the down smash is good though.
So one thing I'm noticing, down smash seems to be a bit of like one of your favorite buttons when you're under pressure. Try to like replace that with something a little safer. I would say that like if you had the wherewithal to forward tilt, I think might work here. You want to wait a bit, but like try to find like a something else to do as your like go-to panic button.
Right.
What I'd also comment is that like we can't just like walk in like forward tilt sometimes, like because here watch what happens. Like he's like you're walking directly at him. Yeah, like easily could have done it there.
I think I did. I even like I meant to. I thought I hit the A button. I even like reacted, like in the camera.
Right, but I'm saying you could have done it way sooner.
Sooner, yeah.
This was good. This is another situation that's similar to the last one, where I think that like we really want to babysit after some of these edge guards. Because like especially after those needles, I feel like I think that there was time after the needles. What do you? What are your thoughts? We'll slow it down.
Yeah, let me see.
Because we get this combo. It's a very nice combo. Good coverage. Still get the follow-up. Love it. Boom. Why not fair? Out of curiosity.
I should have. Yeah.
No, but like, why not?
I don't know. I think fair was the correct choice.
Gotcha. I think this is a spot where we actually want to turn around. And grab the, like, turn around and, like, potential... I actually really like going on the side platform here. Here, like, watch. I'll explain the vision.
Yep.
So, like, you shoot that needle, and then, like, what I'm thinking is like, I want to turn around and short hop, and then, like, kind of, like, we'll nil onto the platform, and then if you, like, illusions here, we just fall through and back air. And then, like, we can also still wave dash off, double jump, and back air him here. And if he does, like, something where he, like, aims at the edge, like, even if we don't react to that, like, even if we're slow, we can still falling back air or fall to the edge pretty easily from this spot. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think it's worth... I think that's worth flagging, but I don't think we need to make a whole... We don't have enough time for a flow chart, so that's okay.
Yeah.
But it's a spot worth noting. I think I beat Crush with that one time, which was kind of cool. Yeah. Do you ever think about the platforms in this way for like your edge guarding tree, like as a spot?
I do.
Okay.
On this stage especially, I'll do like wavelands. Not even just kind of what you were kind of describing, but also wavelands to cover things like changing up the timing of like grabbing the ledge. Actually, I feel like it's. I mean, you can use it on all the stages in some way, but obviously Yoshi's, because it's so far, it's the best for that.
Yeah, it like hangs over the edge. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Having said that, your timing on the forward tilt was quite good. Like, it was perfect. So like I commend you for that. I think it's like as a backup plan or like a plan to go for instead. Like that's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, once again, I'm just shielding under like their opportunities to punish him.
Yeah, and like the thing is, he's not actually doing that great of a job of holding down on your up tilt because like it's not easy to hold down on up tilt. You kind of have to see it coming in advance, right?
Yeah, you got to be ready. Yeah.
Exactly. It's not a reactable one because it hits on 5. So like I think that like we need. I know what it is. I think that you probably think this guy has like can just like what if he just reacts and like the reality is like he can't.
He can't. Yeah.
Like not to everything. He's obviously very skilled. Like. He's got good basics, and like the way he's like choosing to like kind of like respond to your strategy is quite good, but he's not perfect.
No, definitely not.
Ooh,
we played so many times.
Let's talk about this one. Like I think this is a good one to close on because I think that this is. First of all, I'm gonna point out that double up smash happened and like nothing happened after it. So knowing that, you see Randall there, right? And we know he's committed to a jump. What if we nair onto Randall?
We could. That's a good idea. Actually, I like that.
Like
Randall adds a whole nother layer of what we can do in this position.
Yeah, like what if or actually no, Randall's moving away from us. He's not coming back.
Yeah.
What if we double jumped off though, and like ran off fast fall, like double jump, and then like fared like this area? Like that's so nasty, right?
What do? I don't even remember. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got to be braver. I think like the theme here is to be like, you know what? You're playing one of the best characters in the game. She's so sick, and like, yeah, like the metagame has maybe in some ways hasn't been the kindest to her. What with Ices being a thing again, but like at the end of the day, like she's very. This is not one of the matchups that like it keeps her. This is not one of the matchups that like gatekeeps her from like Zane's goated category.
Yeah. No.
She can do it. She's sick.
Absolutely.
But you have to believe. So can I count on you to be bold and have confidence in your hits?
Absolutely. That's the goal.
Yeah. And remember, confident in your hits is not I know this will work out every time. That is the because of like XYZ reason. That is the opposite of confidence. That's reassurance. What confidence is like even if I get it wrong, like even if it doesn't go my way, I will be able to handle it. And that's like really the more important thing. because I see a lot of really good things in your play, but if you don't believe in if you don't believe in the game plan you've put together, it's not going to, like, then you're already dead.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
I know. It's my curse. So I'm going to cut the recording here, and yeah.